We actually had to, I didn't get any video of it, but I did have to drop this gas tank here. That wasn't fun. Heading up to just north of the Twin Cities in Minneapolis to go to Sota Solar and the Sota shop to have Shawn install a new piece of equipment for us. So we're gonna head up there. It's about a 2.5 hour drive. Kim's leading the way in the truck, and then we'll head on back down here to southern Minnesota. Anyway, follow along and we'll keep you informed on what we are getting installed now.
Three days later.
Wanted to share a little bit of the work we did for JK and Kim. And so what we did was we installed a gas air heater, and we do have a little bit of cleanup to work to do, but I wanted to get this video taken care of and share a little bit about what we're doing with all you folks. So got the heater outlet here. It's actually in cool down mode right now. We just got done testing it. The monitor there is working great. It fires up good, all off of gas, and tapped into their existing electrical system that we worked on. And let me go show you what we did down underneath. All right, so crawling underneath here. Oh. And it's just quieting down right now. Or here, let's do this. All right, it's quieting down. So underneath here, we actually had to, I didn't get any video of it, but I did have to drop this gas tank here. That wasn't fun. But we ran a little line from there all the way underneath here and here. And then we tucked all this away, put a little bit of silicone on some of the fuel line and some of the electrical cables here just to keep them from rubbing. Got the fuel pump here. We got to make sure we mount that at an angle so all the air bubbles go towards the heater itself. And then this is the air intake line here. And then over here is the exhaust system, and we added some extra aluminum foil tape or exhaust wrap on here just to keep this from getting too hot. And this isn't terribly warm. And then of course it's got the muffler there, can't have it being too loud. So that's the way that's all set up, and I think we're good to go here. All right, real quick, I want to put the monitor here. We can get something from here down out of here, and it can sneak down in between that little space there and into here, and then from here goes to the thing, heater. All right, we got that there. We got this blowing out here. I haven't put the cover or anything on that yet. That's coming through there. It's hot, it's warm. You gotta button up that bay. That's about how it ended up looking. So it's mostly in that compartment like we wanted. Hopefully I don't die there. And then of course, right here.
Can you see us in there?
I can see you guys.
Okay.
It's Shawn from Sota Solar. He's got another upgrade for us, and you got us a gasoline Espar heater that you installed.
Yeah, the fancy, expensive German one. which they have a lot of fancy German connectors on there that were a little difficult to work with. But enough about the hard stuff. So we were able to put it in here. It ended up being a little sideways, but that was about the only way to make it work with the framing that went underneath. We'll put some outlets in here, one over here, and one there. You gotta have his and hers outlets.
Right?
So there's no fighting or, any of that.
Right?
Also, just did a general checkup on the system, updated some firmware, made sure everything was working as good as it could. So we're going to turn this guy on. It's got, if folks are used to the Chinese diesel air heaters, this controller is miles ahead. So let's see if we can figure this out. We're going to warm, and we're just going to do it for 30 minutes. You can do however long you want. We'll turn it off here at some point, but it should come on in a quick minute here.
Show us, Shawn. Is it glowing?
Yes, yeah. Well, should we put some little streamers on there so you can tell? I think it's just I don't know, a national mindset or something of like, it's going to be done right. It doesn't matter how inconveniencing it is. It's going to be done right. So, for instance, what they do is they don't put the connectors on the end of the wire. You have to
wire everything.
Well, not only have to wire, you have to make the connectors, like all these weather type connectors. I can show you in there. So they have one end hooked up. You got to plug it into the heater, but then they give you a length of wire and all the pins and stuff that you got to do yourself. And you got to match up the colors, make sure those are right. And it's just a pain in the butt where the Chinese ones, like they're there and
It's plug and play.
yeah, pretty much it's already there. And then you just coil up the extra wire. But in the end, you end up coiling extra wire up here too. Because I think it was, what they wanted you to do is cut the wire to perfect lengths so that it's perfect at best.
Right.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Do you think these are newer, that they just haven't perfected it yet to like make it user friendly to people?
The Espars?
Yeah.
Well, they're the original.
But for the gasoline versus diesel?
Oh, they work the same.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean the controllers and everything.
All the same.
Yeah. I mean Espar, like I think they're, the originals. They're the top of the line.
Okay.
The Chinese knockoffs, they just made them as simple as possible, and they just work. The thing is with those is I would consider them to be disposable in a sense. I run them on an RRV, and usually I have to replace the heater itself every 2 years.
Oh, wow.
Because the bearings wear out in it, but it takes about 20 minutes, and every time a new one comes out, they get a little bit better. The controllers get better. So, I don't remember exactly what you paid for this one, but the Chinese ones are about $100-$150 a piece. So, what was this, $1,200, $1,500?
Yeah, about
Yeah.
that.
But
Is it going to last that much longer? 15 times more?
probably. I mean, the controller's better. Everything about it is better. I'll give it that. Spin it if you want it. And then it doesn't turn off instantly. It lets the fan run for a while.
Oh, good.
To
cool it down.
Yeah, because there's still some residual fuel in there.
It's so funny because when you send us pictures, this thing looked bigger to me
Oh, okay.
in my mind.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is tiny. Put up and you